right, can you put on my cam? Oh, we are on my cam. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where my co-hosts are, so if my co-hosts are watching this, what's the deal? But either way, let's take a shot, get started. We got a shot, Ermax right over here. We got MIGGS. No need for a huge introduction. You know who he is.
What's the deal?
Let's get it.
Come on now.
Shout out, man. And shout out Ermac. You gotta go there.
But we're live, MIGGS. How you doing?
Man, I woke up this morning.
Do your homework.
Can't complain.
Hey, that's a good way to start it off. Well, what have you been up to? How's life been?
Man, bro, just raising my kids. Spending a lot of time with my children. Just working, that's it. Working, just keeping it going and shit.
Yeah.
You know.
How is the? Cause you got a new studio, right?
I did, bro. I was just kind of having some problems over there. I ended up moving back.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Like the
Respectfully.
Yeah, nah. They were good people. You know, the guy who I was paying he was a good guy. He didn't give me no problems or anything. It was just electrical problems. The building's kind of old. You know, kind of like I remember we were I was gonna have my first session. He meets me up there. We get going, and I remember like my microphone sounded like it was like humming. Sounded like static, like hella static. And, you know, we did some more, like, investigating, I guess, if you will. And I remember, you know, Eli, which is my sound engineer, basically, he's my brother. But, like, he's the one who basically taught me everything. So, like, I usually come to him. Me and him were partners in it.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Eli.
Shout out Eli, man.
Big boy Nashville. But he was like, yeah, bro, I know exactly what's going on. Like, it's XYZ, whatever, right? And, you know, it just kind of dragged
Now leave it
on.
open. It helps the cameras not overheat.
It just kind of like dragged on for a minute. You know, I was just like, yeah, it's time to leave.
Yeah.
It was a good experience.
It's like, I mean, your place is where you have it now. It's fire.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's always been fire and ain't never gonna not be fire.
Do your homework. Hit the green button.
Do your homework.
Oh, you don't have your headphones on? Put the headphones on real quick. We'll show you the new upgrade since you've been here. All right. Let's go through the button. So this is the. So now you should be able. Oh, wait. Check. Can you not hear shit?
Yeah, I can hear it.
What's up, baby?
What's up, bro? You good?
Yeah, fucking, bro, there was a big-ass tornado.
Check.
Bro, I feel like I seen like 3 wrecks today.
It's hella bad.
Yeah, bro, I was scared to drive over here low-key. Because,
Can you hear on your headphones, Fix?
whenever
I
I
can
was
hear my
over here, the power lines by my house, they all went out.
All right. So
The weather got bad out of nowhere, huh?
Yeah.
so basically, shout out one hidden wires. No one can see
Hell yeah.
anything. So that's new. All right, let's go through this is the outro song. All right. Yeah, just go through all of them. Got to laugh.
I got a whole soundboard.
This is our favorite one.
This is better.
Am I off
Is
right
this the
now?
green
Homework.
button?
Hey, am I
Always
off right
play
now?
it again. Play it again.
Do your homework.
Do your homework.
All right.
Or
Keep
Mac,
go-
What?
am I off right now?
Yes.
oh, yeah, you are off.
He's good.
Hello. Yes, I can hear myself now.
What's that one? What's that one?
Oh,
What is that
What?
What?
Do your homework.
And then this is the new one. This is the new one. We're saving pink for when we got to take a shot.
I don't know what the pink one is.
That's a surprise. That's a surprise every week. No one really knows. But
Did the
CJ,
fire throw you off, Mix?
What'd you say?
What's up, baby?
how you doing, CJ?
Good.
That's what the
I was
is.
over here fighting for my life coming over here because it's pretty bad in Odessa right now. Power lines getting shot out. Cars getting flipped. Yeah, it's pretty crazy in Odessa right now.
Jeez.
Heroes out there.
Shout out.
Shout out.
You got Omni-Man flying around somewhere?
Freaking Omni-Man and Invincible out there.
They're at war right
That's
now.
bullshit, right?
Did you watch Invincible at all? Mix?
I have not.
You
What
have
kind of
not
shows do you
watched?
watch, bro? I'm kind of curious. What kind of shit do you watch?
I like a bunch of shit with like cartel and like
Like you like Narcos and shit.
Narcos, or even like.
You ever seen
even
Breaking
just, like,
Bad?
action. Breaking Bad's really good.
I just
Ozark
barely
is
got
cool.
into it.
You ever seen Ozark?
No.
Ozark
Ooh,
is
I got one for
fire.
you.
Ozark
Have you
is
ever seen
fire.
King of Tulsa? It's with the dude that plays Rocky, Sylvester Stallone, and he's like a mob boss, and he like goes to Tulsa, bro, and he like takes over the city. It's fire as fuck,
Shit
bro.
Like American Meat Hunt type shit.
I feel like I've seen that. I
It's
feel
like
I've
that
seen
gangster
it.
movie, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
Have you seen Better Call Saul?
Hell yeah.
Which one's better? Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad?
I think I like Breaking Bad, bro, because it was just like when it first came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Better Call Saul was like the sequel, right? Is what it's called.
Yeah.
Like
Well, technically a
it was-
prequel, I guess you could say, because it's
prequel.
before.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for. But I was very invested in Better Call Saul too, though, because like I love Breaking Bad so
Yeah,
much.
bro.
Like Better Call Saul was just
And
like.
I tell
holy
everybody
shit.
the first 2 seasons are really like they're very dialogue heavy, which I'm fine with because Oppenheimer is my favorite movie of all time. It's one of the most dialogue heavy movies of all time. I get it. Some people don't like it, so that stuff's fine for me. But then season 3 to 5 or 6 is literally like insane. A Better Call Saul.
That's crazy. You bring up Oppenheimer again. Oppenheimer or Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
That's his favorite shit, bro.
I've been wanting to see it ever since you brought it up the last time, and I saw it the other day on Peacock.
Bro, it's
I was
fire.
like, we should watch that shit. But you know, they like
It's-
watching Temptation Island and shit. So.
It is- I would say it is
I
a
didn't mind
very.
it.
It is.
It was
It's a 3-hour movie, so it's a.
That's why I was kind of like,
That's a
well,
lot
hold
of
on, but
talking,
but I
bro, and
definitely
it's
know I
like
wanna watch it.
mainly dialogue.
Yeah, it's a very dialogue
Fuck,
heavy movie.
I don't know if I
but
could actually make
it's-
it through that.
It's so good.
I mean,
It has the
shit,
best.
I like stuff like that.
Or The Irishman. Have you seen
Irishman.
I've never seen The Irishman.
I like that.
Fire.
That's a long ass movie.
That movie's banging though, man.
It's a good movie though.
Well, thank you. Who's in the chat, Ermac? Can you read the chat? I can't read it.
Freaking Bernie, do your homework. Dog.
Yo,
Bernie.
so what all have we talked about so far? Just about the movies?
No,
Now we were catching up.
All
We
right,
were
all
just
right.
talking shit.
you need
Well,
a
let
shot,
me.
though.
Yes, I do. I do need a shot. Well,
Want a shot?
Miggs. Well, since this is kind of like the pregame and we're kind of investing. Oh, not yet. Not yet.
I'm just kidding.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was
Okay.
giving you shit.
Well, like, I always like to know, bro, what made you start all this, man? Like, where did it all start?
Man, as a kid, you know, I'd always kind of like would listen to music, and like,
What music were you listening to when you were a kid?
man, a bunch of like Lil Wayne,
Like
you know what I'm
the
saying,
2000s
Hot
rap
Boys,
type
like,
shit?
yeah. And
Wait, how old are you, if you don't mind us asking?
I'm 24.
Yeah, I thought you.
24.
Yeah, you're younger, huh?
I'm pretty young, yeah.
Pretty
Does that
Gen
make
Z?
you feel good that someone says you're young, or do you get that you're old a lot?
I usually get that I'm old a lot. Yeah.
Really?
Well, like,
Well, are you hanging out
not
with
that
you're,
like
I-
young
you're
heads?
kinda up
I
to
get
me.
that I look.
I'm just
old.
kidding.
I should
Oh,
rephrase
it's the
that.
beard. It's just you look like you just got the grown man gene.
I guess something like that.
Me and Lenny got the little kid gene, bro. Like we look like we're still. Well, bro,
Yeah, we do not
I
have the
guess-
same.
so
we don't have the same.
everyone
little
still thinks
kid
I'm
gene, though.
22, bro. I'm 26 years old, but
You are 26 years old.
yes, I am.
I got
but everyone
ID.
thinks
I
I'm
got
22.
ID'd at a blackjack table that's 18 plus. I was like, dude, I'm 22. She's like, no, I need to see your ID. I was like, it's in my room. She's like, no, I need to see it. I was like, you're gonna make me go up to my room to
That's
get
kind
it.
of hot though.
I was so annoyed. So
Sorry,
annoying.
guys. I'm trying to put this link in my bio.
Trying to do a little bit of promo real quick.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah,
I
I'm
felt
telling
that.
My social media to come fuck with me.
Hey, shout out Trench Mob.
Do you need the link, bro? Like you.
I have it. John
Okay,
sent it
bad.
to me. It's just you have like Wi-Fi or anything, bro? I could connect to.
Oh,
Yeah, I do.
Connection's kind of bad right here.
Am I connected to the Wi-Fi? Did you connect me to the Wi-Fi, bro?
CJ, you want some corn nuts, man?
I'll let
Not
you
today.
know.
Not today. If it was the lifesavers like last time,
like
probably
the
eat the whole
Wi-Fi
bag.
Which one? What is it?
Good time podcast.
Come on now.
But today we on the pregame. You not drinking today, bro? You are. Oh,
I should've
hell
done
yeah.
Something with you. I ain't scared.
Hey, did you already take one?
I did, but
Well,
I'll
you gotta catch up first.
take another.
All right, let me take. Let me
Put some
take
hair
this
on your chest, boy. All right, now let's take another one. 'Cause we'll go back to back real quick. CJ.
All right, while he's doing that, bro. Listen, I know we hopped off topic, but what? Again, you were listening to music and.
Yeah, I remember I would listen to music, and I remember like there would be a song that I'd really like, but I also remember I'd be like, I would change this specifically. I would change this.
Like you were
I would
like,
go with a different note.
dude, that's
I
funny.
didn't know exactly what I wanted to do yet.
But you
to
would
the
do
song,
something else to
but
it.
I knew in my head I heard something different.
That's
And-
crazy.
And I always kind of knew I wanted to do that. I just never thought that I would, cause like
Mm.
before I really kind of took the leap and started doing this shit, I wasn't really confident in myself.
It doesn't
like,
seem real, like to
yeah.
actually pursue it. Like I know what you mean,
Yeah.
bro. It's weird, and then you get into it, and you're like, maybe it is possible,
Bro, Mick, did you battle
like
rap?
type shit.
Would you ever want to battle rap?
I
bro?
first started like freestyling and like battle rapping and shit in like high school and shit.
That's
or like not high school,
fire.
like junior high. It was junior
Were
high.
were you Clarence or were you Shady, or B Rat,
Bro,
or Rabbit? What Rabbit or
But
Rabbit or
Claire's parents had a real good
I was
marriage.
damn near shady in that bitch though. I was damn near shady in that bitch.
I see it. Do you still ever fuck around freestyling? Because I know you're a lot. You like your writing process a lot.
Man, bro, like I'll fuck around. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
saying?
fuck
Like
around.
Experiment a little
lately,
bit.
especially lately, I've been fucking around, and this bitch like I just be spitting hilarious shit.
Percentage wise, like your average song, is it pen to paper versus freestyling?
It's a good mix of both punching in. I wouldn't say I freestyle. I just kind of punch in.
So how often are you punching in
and
versus
alright.
writing the full song? 50-50
So
probably?
punching in is like you think of it and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna say this
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, so like I punch it in bar for bar. Like I'll say this.
Oh,
this
like
bar.
this phrase. You know what's crazy? I was on TikTok live today, and I was watching a rap producer do the same thing. Like he wasn't like singing the whole chorus. He was just like, "Hey yo, this," and then he was like, "Okay," and then he would do the next part. He's like, "Wait, got to redo that one."
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
and that's what I figured.
And honestly, I never liked doing that until I started seeing people like bigger artists and stuff like start doing that. I'd get in these sessions with like different.
Did you feel
artists
like he was cheating at first?
No, not really. I think it kind of opened my mind because before I was so stuck on just writing, and I
know
really
that you
like
just don't necessarily
believed in
think
writing.
about
I was kind of biased on
And
it.
you don't
before.
think about it in the beginning too, right? Punching in, might not even be
You're
a concept
like-
in your mind.
yeah, I
Well,
feel like-
I came up writing though. Like I started freestyling, but like even when I was like 12, 13, 14, like this was before like type beats were even a thing. I was on YouTube writing the shit, writing the like type beats, I guess if you will. Nowadays is what they refer to them as, but like I remember that's how I came up was writing my music. When I was young, probably from like 12 to like 15, I had probably written about at least a good like 150 songs maybe, and never recorded them. But I had them all perfectly rehearsed. I had them memorized. I had all types of shit, but they never made it to the studio. Because by the time I got to the studio, I was already working on different shit. You know, and then I started learning how to make music on my own, so I started trying different shit.
Yeah.
Where did you get in the curiosity of doing it yourself? Because I know you're really big on producing right now, and you do produce for a few people, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you come along to like, I'm tired of just rapping and getting these other guys to do it. I'm gonna just do it myself. Like,
well, I mean, I started wanting to do it on my own. Like I had always just kind of just figured it'd be more comfortable, like doing it on my own. And
instead
on
of
my
like
time.
having to bug someone, can we do this?
Yeah,
Can we
no.
do that?
Were you
Yeah,
doing
no
it on
bullshit.
your own, kind of from the beginning?
So, what really got me going was Eli. Shout out NASA.
Oh,
Shout out bro
Geneselli, what's his other name?
Guinness, Eli, Big Boy
Geneselli,
NASA.
Big Boy
You know,
NASA.
whatever you want to call him.
Man of many
You
names,
know,
man of many
me
talents.
and him, we went back since I started writing music, you know, and he's always, him and his family have always been in the music, you know, and we related on that type of level. And I remember I was probably like 14 or so, and I hit him up, and, you know, I was like, what's up, bro? You know, me and him were already pretty close, and I was just kind of threw it up to him. I was like, what's up, bro? Like, how do I do this shit with the woo? Like, I'm ordering the equipment, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
or whatever, and you know, I wanna know what I should get, or
Wait, so
was
this
like-
is your sensei, basically?
basically,
Dang,
My mentor.
That's the
Sensei,
Lord.
Sensei Eli.
you know, and he was like, he told me, you know, he's always been older than me and shit too, so I've always kind of looked up to him. He's always been
He's your unk.
a good role model in my life. Yeah, man. I wouldn't say he not that old, but, you know, but I've always looked up to him and I respect.
Let him be treating me like I'm unk. I'm only 4 years older than him.
That's
Yeah,
a
bro.
lot.
You know, I've always, you know,
Dude, I wasn't even a freshman when you were a senior. That's how much older you are than me.
We would have bullied you.
Like Miggs,
Yeah,
Miggs, we were in high school at the same time. He's not old.
You ever seen Dazed and Confused? We would have been the seniors hitting you with the paddles.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't have caught me.
yeah. But I remember he had told me, he was like, look, bro, I'm just gonna get you in here. I'm gonna record you, and I just want you to experience it and understand the process.
And
then I'll show you
look
how to
at it
cook.
and then like, yeah, okay, I
Mhm.
see.
And from there, I remember he showed me something on like, I don't remember what I bought it off, maybe like Amazon or something. It was like, it was a package. It was like a compressor, like a PreSonus compressor. It was a microphone, a PreSonus microphone, and then like a cheap little stand that came
Was it
with
pretty
for
mid setup?
$100. It was
Dude,
$100.
that's what my first podcast setup was,
Yeah,
bro.
I think we talked about that one time.
What
At
did
a
you
poker
think
game.
when you realized you had to put a lot of money into music, bro?
I was kind of like, makes sense, you know. But at that time, I was really kind of like learning. By the time I realized it was gonna take money, I was already pretty educated about the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, as far as like labels and contracts and deals and all that shit goes, like I was always pretty educated on it, so I knew it costed money. But, you know, it's just kind of just what it is. Like, and it's a good thing too that I learned how to make my own music.
Yeah,
You know,
that
and make
saves
a living
lot.
off of making
Yeah.
music too.
That's so
because
fire. Like,
it cuts
if
a lot of
anything,
costs.
if anything, like the fact that you fucking do that shit full time is fucking sick.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, but like stuff like that, bro, it took time to like develop that, huh?
For
Because
sure.
like for me, I felt like it took me like a year almost to be a full time DJ.
It took me years to even like build the clientele.
Yeah, and
that
like
I
the
have.
rap scene's a little harder to make money off of
What
unless
j-
you're like really big.
What job did you have? Like, kind of when
In
you
between?
quit? Yeah, like when you
So-
quit, you're like, I can finally quit this job and do music full time.
So I was working at the Ragged Club. That was probably
Oh yeah,
my-
you were
What's
a chef,
that?
right?
Yeah, that was probably my
Oh, is-
only like
What's the record
my
club?
second real job. It's a private country club.
Oh, okay,
You know
okay,
what I'm
okay.
saying? It's a rich motherfucker.
Yeah, it
I
is.
ain't gonna lie. Like
Mm.
they wipe their ass with money in that.
They
bitch.
was over there tipping big, huh?
bro.
No,
like
probably not.
no bullshit. No,
They did?
so when I first started, I was washing dishes, and then they moved me up to the beginning of the line, is what they call it. So on the line, you have like salads, you have
Oh, but
appetizers.
you going to leave it open? That's good.
You have salads, you have appetizers, you have sauteing, you have the fry area, you know, and the more you go down the line, the more experience you have, the harder the level is.
So
they
you were
started
like,
me
you
at
experienced
salads.
like real shit, like chef, like
Yeah, like
how it is in the show, not shows kind of, but like the timing up and all that,
yeah,
like the
you
line.
gotta
Wow.
be fast, and you got like.
How far
it
did
was
you
a-
move up?
I didn't go too far. I probably went to the frying station by the time I quit.
Frying station's pretty good though. But you
But-
never got to meats. You never got to meats.
Yeah, you know, sometimes they would throw me on there every once in a while. Like I
'Cause the
knew,
meats
I
is
knew what they were
stressful.
doing.
Meats is
Yeah.
stressful.
I was already kind of like decent at cooking though before, because like my
True.
dad growing up, he was always like, "Come on, son, like I'm gonna
Facts.
show you how I get this done." Like, and I would watch him, he would teach me and stuff.
I did see you posted a tomahawk the other day. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
that
did.
shit
Yeah.
looks fire.
Thank
I
you.
made,
I was
made
kind
birria
of,
tacos today.
I was kind of offended. I was like, Miggs could have shared this tomahawk with me. I didn't even get that.
Yeah,
Right.
well,
Right?
I smoked ribs like twice last week. Like,
Fire, bro. We got to do a.
Hell yeah, I
Right.
smoked meat like twice today.
All right, but
That's
speaking
good.
of that, Miggs, we are D1 Miggs Glazers around here.
We
So
are D1 Glazers.
I always say like, dude, I actually bump your shit, bro. I think no shit, you're in my
I
top 5
appreciate it.
2024
I
music
would
artists.
die.
Appreciate
On
it.
on anything, bro. One, I don't listen to that much music, so it wasn't like 40,000 hours, something crazy. But that just shows
I
like
appreciate that.
I don't listen to much music, but I listen to
That
Miggs.
shit
If
means
you're
a
on my
lot.
Spotify rap mix, that means something.
I appreciate it.
All right,
Nah,
let's
it
take
means
this
a lot
shot.
to
Hit the
me.
pink button.
Yeah.
One foot in, one foot at the
Hey.
game.
Hey.
I ain't gonna talk about this. I got a problem with talking about bank. I got a copy, if not, I ain't moving or talking. Withdrawal and the shit feel the same. Pop out them dollars, exotic, come right out the box a second and come out the plane.
That's
Young
lit.
trend said I'm hot, no sweat in the lab, no desk, no gas, no pill. I don't want no middle, I just want to get the fit.
Yeah, bro.
Doing
But
this
honestly,
shit.
it did take a while, man, because like, you know,
You did cut it off
I was
before my
kind of going
favorite
into
part.
this.
Though.
I was
Nemo money, Nemo
you know,
records.
once Eli finally taught me how to hook everything up, I started making my own music.
Mm.
And of course, like I'm already rapping with people at school, at lunch, and in the mornings and shit. And you know, eventually people are like, "Well, let's rap, let's do this, and we can do this, and we can take over against our kid, right?" And eventually, like you know, I spent a lot of time like doing a bunch of shit for free, of course.
Look how
you
much
know,
better
just
this
having
is.
fun and
You
learning.
got to.
and,
I feel like
you
that's
know,
part of the
just
experience. You
enjoying it.
got
Yeah,
to.
I was genuinely enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? And just being a kid and trying to really make
Just
some.
make some music.
But I realized I was kind of, you know, a lot of the music wouldn't go nowhere, and you know, even some of them were kind of like, "Nah, I don't rap," and you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, go
and-
tell
and I
them
had-
to turn it off.
I had a bunch of people come up to me and they're just like, "Hey, bro, let's do this, and I'm just like, well, you know, I could charge people for it, like, you
We
know,
gotta
I
leave it
started
open.
at
That's- the
25 an
cameras
hour,
Don't
and
overheat
just,
if you leave it open.
Yeah.
just kept kind of slowly doing it from there.
It's annoying, but
You know, there's a bunch of like breaks that I took in between.
Yeah, and I
you
feel
know.
like so I've actually embraced the break, bro, because I would go hard for like 2 weeks straight on promotion, making music, making content, and it was like burn me out, and so I would be burned out for like a week or two, and so like instead of like trying to like just go, I started like giving
Balance it.
like yeah, like
That's a good idea. I need to manage that, CJ.
yeah,
need to manage how to do
it
that.
took me a while because I was like very let's get it, and then like I would
And then
like
after you're
crash
done
out.
getting it, it's like you
Yeah.
take one breath, and then you're like, "Fuck, I want another breath."
Yeah, and it's like
Fuck
takes
it,
a
let's-
whole week.
Fuck it, let's take a week off.
Sometimes two, like, bro, I didn't like that, and so I was like, I'm gonna embrace like taking a break
Yeah,
here, there.
And honestly, like it takes time to even develop like a work ethic like that. If you don't have it, it takes time to develop it. And for a minute there, I didn't really have it. Like, you know, I was kind of doing my own little shit on the side to make money, and I had my jobs or whatever. But I didn't really believe in it. at the time. You know, so I wasn't really pursuing it. I wasn't putting
It was just something cool you were doing.
Yeah, and eventually, like, I kind of realized, like, you know, I upgraded the equipment a little bit, and I just remember, like, picking up my prices. The sound got better and everything, so I picked up the prices. And I remember I got, like, my first 4-hour sessions at, like, $50 an hour. I was like, hey, 4 hours, 200 at the time. I'm like, holy shit. Like,
that's some good money, though.
If I do this again, you know, like 3-4 times a week, you know what I'm saying? It'd be decent money at the age that I was, you know, beginning to start to do it. And I was only turning 17, 18 at the time.
Damn.
And, you know.
You were getting paid as a youngin'.
And it was kind of hard, too, because, you know, the area we're in, bro, there's not really, it's not really the space. And there's a lot of artists out here, but I feel like a lot of the artists either already have their own person or they do it on their own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man, because, I mean, out here, a bunch of these people are just forced to do it on their own before they even tap into the network that's out here.
Yeah.
You know, so
but I feel like they have to. People. They have to, like, because you got to prove yourself. Like, you can't just like be like, I want to rap. Yeah, you can't just be like, I want to rap and then expect someone to put you on.
I don't blame them at all, bro. They're doing exactly what I did, you know, years ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I encourage people. Even people who come to my studio, I encourage them like, hey, bro, you should learn how to do it. You know what I mean? Because if I didn't learn how to do it, my sound probably wouldn't be what it is right now.
Yeah,
because I was by myself. Because
then you could do it on your own.
Like, you can experiment. You don't have to be embarrassed. You don't have to worry about like what they think when I'm doing this. Like, you can just let it out, bro. You can do what you want.
You can do it, like, literally, you'd be like, I'm going to try this. You're like, you really say, like, I'm glad no one will ever hear this again.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's
not that you make any shit like that, you know, but you could experiment.
But, I mean, they're not all good, bro.
And, like, sometimes it's like different.
What about if you, like, got a deal and you were recording with a budget? Like, would that make you more, like, since you're you, would someone else?
You do have a camera, bro, if you want to switch to when you talk. I set it up.
I'm looking at me.
What's
that? But when you're doing that, someone else is behind the keys for you, like, is that something you're cool with, you know?
What do you mean,
like someone's producing for you, or is it that you like, if you were to get like a crazy deal, you know?
I don't.
I can't hear you in the headphones.
His mic's connected separately.
Can you hear me right now?
No.
I'm just listening to you. Right? I'm just.
I can't hear you through the headphones.
I'm in the conversation.
It's plugged in on separately.
Talk into it real quick.
It's plugged in separately, not on the road.
Oh, okay,
it's
okay,
plugged in separately. The string.
I just want to make sure Ermac got his voice in. Got you, baby.
Yeah.
I got you.
No, but Ermac, you can't. Look, go to if you talk into mic too, you can hear it. I swear.
So basically, I mean, I don't know if I understand the question completely, but basically, like, are you talking about like with a budget?
Like, do you feel more motivated, like, if you were to like have to pay for this session and like you had to do it, type shit, right? Is that what you mean, Ermac, or no?
I was just saying, like, if someone signed you and like someone had to like do your music for you and you just had to be an artist.
Yeah, I mean, if they know what they're doing, if they can match my vibe, then as long as we can make some shit work, I would do it. You know, I don't mind working with other producers. It's just I've yet to meet.
You would definitely be hesitant though to kind of find someone to match.
Other than like the only other producer that I honestly work with like to this day is MIGGS. You know what I mean? Like, that's other than that.
MIGGS?
If it's not his beat, MIGGS. If it's not MIGGS beats, it's another.
It's another MIGGS.
It's another MIGGS.
But he's a producer.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What's his tagline?
MIGGS. This shit hard as fuck. So if you hear that on my music, that's his beat. But
he's not talking about you.
Yeah, that's in. First off, let me get my point across. That's in that song. Right? He produced that song. Yep. Diet Coke.
Hey, that's funny. Like on the credits, it's like artist MIGGS, producer MIGGS, but it's like two different MIGGS.
That song around here. Shout out Diet Coke.
He's the Coke guy.
Yeah, nah, bro, but he
Diet Coke guy.
You know, I don't mind. You know, cause MIGGS gonna provide the vibes, bro. Like, he just knows. He just knows. His shit is tailored to my shit, or this specific shit will be tailored.
Do you think it's the name? That's why y'all are like.
We've had this conversation before. You know, we standing on business, bro. Like, it ain't shit. Like, handle your business, and I'm gonna handle my shit. That's my boy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And but that's that. Like, if someone can tailor their sound to my liking, then I don't have any problem with it. Even if it's out of my comfort zone, and I'll try shit. If I don't like it, then I don't. And, you know. I'm very open-minded, though, when it comes to almost anything.
Would you ever do a dubstep track if it was done right?
If it was done right.
Okay.
If I can, like, do it the right way, yeah.
That I don't think you've ever, like, really listened, like, dug into it, but I could send you some samples, bro. Because I'm trying to look for artists, because I finally got the producing part of, like, making, like, the actual dubstep beats down to the T. I've been taking the mad lessons from like bigger DJs, and so now at this point, I'm trying to get into more of the vocal side of, because I don't want my music to be boring. I want it to have like rap. I want it to have singers. Like I want it to be like very like
samples in your tracks.
Like what type?
Like you talking about you want vocals like
vocalists? Yeah.
Have you ever looked up like vocal samples? Like
oh yeah, bro. I use them, bro. But like I feel like it'd be more like fluidic to like have one of my homies do it. Like that way we could grow together type shit.
For
like
sure.
you know what I mean?
I can see
Hey, what you talking about? What's up, man?
it's a damn deal.
What's up, baby? Say hi to the camera real quick, Mel.
Bro, we got celebrities.
We got celebrities in the house.
Bro, what's going on, dog?
Yo, we got a local legend in the house, Mel. Come on.
Do your homework on Mel.
Do your homework. Do your homework. He was probably one of the first ones, low key.
One of the biggest.
He was on this
One of the
shit before I
biggest.
was.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, it's crazy, bro. I've known about Mel since like I was like almost like 14, bro.
You from Odessa?
Yeah, I'm from Odessa.
Sounds right. Sounds about right.
Yes, sir. The big OD. Come on.
Shout out Diamond Lanes. Do your homework
Your homework on Diamond
Do you go bowling there a lot, bro?
every week.
Oh, you go to Diamond Lanes?
Yeah,
In
I'm
Odessa?
I'm in a bowling league. Yeah, bowling league.
Oh,
I'm pretty saucy.
does the
Don't mean
one
to
not?
flex.
Does the one here not do that?
No, just they got string pins, bro. Shit's dumb as fuck. Don't even get me started on the
I feel like
tangent.
that's cheating because the strings get like crossed up sometimes. No.
Well, yeah, but then like also you don't get any messengers, so like if you throw aggressive balls like I do, my pins will sweep sometimes, and in string pins they don't sweep because they're on a string, and so like you're just fucked. But then also you can pick up some splits easier because the string will hit it. But I don't leave splits. I think if you're an ass bowler, it's probably better. Like just for the typical bowler, you know, string pins are probably better.
meant for me. I like to think I can bowl, and then I get up there. And, yeah, no. Sometimes I find it. Sometimes I won't. I can never
I have like
remember
my own.
what's
I have
right.
like my own bowling balls and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
You live
outside
and
of
breathe that shit.
I live and breathe. that
outside of like making music and stuff, bro, like, do you have any other hobbies that you do to like get your mind off of things, like, or you just like dug in, like you're just locked in right now?
I like poker.
I knew.
Oh,
I like poker.
JD be
I
trying
like
to.
playing
JD used to
poker.
invite the fuck out of us over there, bro. I hate gambling, bro. I know I suck. Like
Yeah.
my luck is just shit, bro.
Poker's a gamble for sure, but you can kind of control, the loss to win ratio sometimes, unless you just.
What would you say your
running off
all-time
bad luck.
all-time poker games? Blackjack, not blackjack. Sorry, Texas Hold'em. Like just playing with people. What would you say your lifetime up or down would be?
I used to keep track of it.
You stopped.
I did stop, like, cause I just.
It
I
got too
just,
sad.
Like, not even, bro,
I'm just
like,
kidding.
not even like for me. It was just like I just don't ever think to go on my phone and upload all this data right
True.
now. You know what I mean? Like
True.
I'm in the game, and sometimes I just lately I just been stopped doing it.
Yeah.
At one point I was up like 35.
Oh, yeah?
I went down. I went on the downswing, brought it back to like 200. And after that, I was just kind of like, I'm going to just play it.
You
know
see,
what I'm saying?
bro-
It's smarter to keep the data just so you kind of keep track of,
Yeah.
like, that way you're not too deep in the shit. By then, you should know anyways.
Nah,
but
fuck that. I lose $20, bro, and I'm like, nah, I'm done. I'm never playing again.
Bro.
Like I don't know how
Dude,
y'all
I went
could
to
get
the
down like
casino.
that, bro.
I went to the casino. I brought 300 cash. I was like, I'm fine losing 300 cash for the weekend, right?
Where are you
I was
though?
like, yeah, I'm fine losing
Oh,
300
okay.
cash. I was not tripping losing 300 cash. Then I bought in 2 more times. And then I'm not even mad that I lost some money. I'm more mad that, like, the moral of it. I told myself
You
I
thought
wasn't
you
gonna
had
buy
it under
in.
control, but you didn't.
I don't.
Gambling's addictive. Like, to be
It'll
honest,
do
I'm
that to
only into
you.
poker. I'm only into poker because I didn't know what I was doing when I was first learning poker. Like, I remember when I just went to a homeboy's house and my cousin was there and he was like, yeah, you want to play, bro? It's $50. I had played a game of poker before, but I had no idea what the fuck was going on. But at the time, I was like, $50, like, fucking, like. see
Were
what
they
happens.
playing you, bro?
I
Since
was
you were
winning.
so
I
green?
won that
Oh, you
night.
were winning?
I didn't win much. I won probably like $40, but I was
Hey, a
like,
win's a
holy
win.
shit. I was like, bro, I can do this shit. Like, let's do this. Like, I started kind of getting like the gist of it, and years later, I like being.
Do you
on that
watch?
field,
You
bro.
watch poker too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you watch it for real?
Yeah.
Well, there was something. JD was cutting you up, bro. You had the phone up like you could see it, but you had the tail over your eyes. That shit had me cracking up.
That was actually a live poker game at Kojak's in Midland.
That shit
I
was.
remember that.
My
That shit
mom
was
just,
cracking
my
me
mom
up.
was just in a poker tournament at Kojak's.
Yeah.
Like
So,
one,
like,
one of the
on
pretty
Mondays-
good buy ones in.
On Mondays, they do free rolls. Every Monday, you can get a poker tournament for free. It's a $2,000 guaranteed like prize. So like anybody at the last table, Like I think like the last 8 or 9 people, they all can like
I
split
just don't
a
got
prize.
the patience either, too.
Or like 9 plays gets the least amount of money. 8
Sometimes I'll
plays,
think, too,
and
I'll be
first
like, I'd
place
pay
gets the
$20
most.
to leave right now.
And it's like a free, like you
It's a
could play for
roll.
free.
I mean, like you have to, like we're in Texas, so you have to like be a member of the club.
Oh, like
private club
like
would
no pop up shit. Like
Yeah, so you have to pay like a membership fee, and then you have to pay for your seat time. So like you pay a membership fee, and then you pay like what is it, like 15 an hour to
sit
there.
down.
hmm
So that's where they get you.
That's how they make their money, bro. It's the only way they can, cause our money goes to all of us.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense though. I guess yeah.
And
Like
plus, do they, like, have, like, concessions and stuff? Like a bar? Do
Yeah.
they have a bar?
I know there's a poker club in Odessa that has like a bar, like a snack bar and stuff like that.
that's funny. All the
Here, they just have like vending machines.
all the bad shits in Odessa, huh?
What you mean?
Like we have Ojos, we have Twins. Y'all don't have none of that here. We got the fucking poker
Right.
clubs. We got the game rooms. I've never seen one game room
What's
here.
it-
in
what
Atlanta.
is a
Can't
game room?
compare to
Yeah, I've never seen one here.
What's a game room?
Miller's nightlife.
You think
is
so?
better. You don't see nobody downtown in Odessa.
Not-
Going
not-
to the ATM.
not
Go buy
downtown.
some Coke and shit.
But I feel like there are certain spots. Sometimes in Odessa it'll be lit, but like not all the time. It is very rare.
Diamond Lanes is always popping.
The Diamond for Thursdays, $1 bowling on Thursdays used to be popping, bro. At Diamond Lanes,
Or when they used to do colored pins. Oh, that shit was so
Color
cool.
pins.
Fountain Cup, biggest plug. I gotta go there.
Hey, shout out Miller, though.
Shout
I'm
out
from
Miller.
Miller. From the square.
Yeah, like they have more of an established party scene. Like they have the tailgate, they got fair, they do have some nice like.
What's like Odessa's nicest bar?
I don't think we have one. Deluxe. That shit's still
Deluxe
ghetto
is
though.
87 is okay.
Except there is. Mm.
Yeah, like it's very sectioned off. Odessa's very sectioned off. Like,
is
like
crazy.
it literally has sections, bro. Like you get to this street and then it's this type of like neighborhood. You get to this street, it's this type of neighborhood.
Yeah, but we're talking about Midland bars. What's the Midland bar at the slide?
Fair.
Yeah, fuck Fair to Midland. I have to say it every time we even talk about
Bro,
it.
that's
Fuck Fair to
funny.
Midland.
I got
They fucking what? Me because I was wearing shorts.
bro.
Yeah,
I actually
sounds
got
about
banned
right.
from playing there, like DJing from there. I got banned because
I
I
would
was
have
turning
spent
music up, bro.
$100 on drinks. 6 other people left because you didn't let in one person with shorts. Y'all lost so much money. Y'all are fucking stupid. Sorry. That's dumb. Dumb. Literally.
But like, tell them what you were wearing though.
I was wearing shorts and my SpongeBob Crocs.
SpongeBob Crocs.
These are fire though. You can't lie.
Bro, but
Do I deserve it, kinda?
yeah. Lyndon, I wouldn't let you into the bar like that, bro.
I don't care. It's dumb. It's dumb.
It's a power move.
A power move? He's playing chess,
I
not
should have.
checkers.
What's the skadoosh?
Skadooshed him. Maybe we ever like clock that.
Sorry,
Hey.
I got us all off topic. Sorry.
He got nerd off topic.
My bad. I'm still trying to upload to my media.
You're still doing your promo?
Man, when I'm lagging, y'all got me in a conversation.
Promo. We doing MIGGS promo right now. You better go share this to all your friends. Send W's in the chat if
This
you're
is
enjoying your
excellent.
time right now. Send a Galaxy. Lane said he'll take his shirt off.
Send a galaxy.
Hell yeah.
If somebody sends a galaxy, I'll take my shirt off.
I thought it was a galaxy.
No, Galaxy.
And we can't send galaxy, so.
What?
Hey.
That's sick, bro. So how long have you been in? So you said you were like 14, 13 when you first started?
I was young, bro. I was hella young.
So it's been like, would you say it's been more than 10 years or?
Yeah.
Damn.
24 now, so.
And you just been making, and how long have you been making money from making beats?
I'm sorry?
How, like, in the time frame, how long have you been making, so you've been like, rapping for like 10 years plus, but how long have you been actually making money?
Like
From
full time.
do your-
How long
yeah.
have you been producing full time?
Honestly, I've really only been doing it full time about like 3 years, 3.5 years.
Oh, so you really came up on it around the time, like, you were probably doing a year like, around the
COVID,
time I
huh?
met you, huh?
Wait, this is
Mm.
interesting. How did COVID affect it? This is
Really, I
interesting.
mean,
Did
really, I
was
doing
COVID
it-
good for
I was
business?
doing it during COVID,
Yeah.
but you know, especially with the area how it is too. Like you know, like I said, we kind of just not the area where there's a lot of artists who are in need of that. You know what I'm saying? And it was decent. It was okay. But even then, like, I wouldn't even consider myself, like, being full-time in 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Not until, like, after
now.
COVID?
I'm 25 now. I didn't really start going full-time till, like, 22. You know what I mean? It took a lot. That's why I say, like, it took a lot of time to develop my clientele.
Yeah.
You know, because there was a bunch of people who came in 1 or 2 sessions and wouldn't stick, but it took me time to develop the 5, 6, 7 people that
like are consistently.
You know what I mean?
Like
and
the actual workers.
Pay me, yeah.
That's
You know
sick,
what
bro.
I'm saying?
Because you relate to that too, huh? Like the cool gigs, like one-time gigs are cool and all, but you're like, hey, like a gig will pay you X amount versus a gig will pay you this amount every week. This gig's better, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. And I do have like gigs like that where where one is higher, one is lower. Like the weddings and stuff, bro. Oh my god, the weddings and stuff, bro. They pay. They pay a lot. But like the bar gigs, they're pretty simple.
Yeah. But, you know, it just depends on what's more consistent, you know what I'm saying? And what's worth, like, or what's a worthy reward, I guess, if
Like
you will.
like what's going to reward you more of
Yeah.
like doing
I
it?
feel like
Especially
you'd
like
be
this
good at a
last year, I
wedding.
turned up a lot, too.
Who?
You.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
love
you
them, but
kill
they're a little
weddings.
boring. They're a little boring, but
Because you
they're a
want,
good
because
experience.
that's not fun for you, right? Playing that kind of music, you can do it, but it's
yeah,
not
so
fun
like
for,
for
you.
weddings, like I actually play like almost like 2 to 4 hours of a YouTube playlist of country, cause like that's just how you kind of roll it. And then like the last like 4 hours, then I'll like start kicking it up with some like hip hop and shit. When
Yeah.
everyone's like after they're done eating.
You gotta play
Got a
the
little
keep it
beer in
shuffle
there.
once or twice.
Yeah,
Got to.
Bro,
yeah. The
what-
keep it shuffle.
Yeah.
but you know you do it, you know what I'm saying, because it's still what you love to do. Like it's like with the music, like when I first started, I just wanted to be a rapper. I just wanted to rap,
Yeah.
and I thought it was just
You
easy
never
to
thought
just
you were gonna be a
rapping.
producer.
I never thought I'd be engineering, you know, and to some extent I would rather be a rapper than an engineer, but you know the reality is this is working a little bit more
The
right
engineer
now.
is more important than the artist for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I completely, as an artist, I would agree with that.
And not only that too, it's like it helps itself so much because one, you're making money doing what you want to do long term, so that's fucking sick as fuck. So that's cool. You're doing what you love. Step two, you're getting better, making other people's music, right? To make your own music better. Like it all adds.
And that's
up.
exactly how it came down. Like there was things that some of the artists were doing that I didn't necessarily understand or even agree with, but it forced me to try new shit. And I learned
You expand
so
your mind?
fucking much. I learned so fucking much just engineering other people. And then like I'm honestly, if I didn't engineer other people, I probably wouldn't understand how to manipulate these frequencies and sound waves and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, like so I've had different like people teach me how to make music, and I've took everything they've all taught me and made it into my own way of doing things. And like now, bro, like back then I felt like my dubstep like fucking sucked, bro. Like I thought it was hot shit back then, but
Yeah.
like in reality, I listen to it now.
We've
It's
all
like
been there, bro. We've
you know
all
what I
been there
mean.
for
And
sure.
so like now, bro, I feel like it's very professional, very up to date, up to par, and like I'm blessed that I had so many different people show me different things that now my music's like, fuck yeah.
Not for sure. And you know, that's kind of where we all started. Like, I remember when Eli took me into that first session that I
You're
mentioned
nervous?
earlier. I wasn't nervous at all.
Wow.
I was hella confident, and I heard myself, and I was like, "This shit fucking sucks." Like,
Really?
I really like when I first started. I was like, "This does not sound good to me." Like, but of course, like everyone around me was like, "Fuck yeah, bro!" Like, post that shit. I don't give a fuck, you know. And I remember posting it on SoundCloud anyways. Like, I was just like, "Fuck it,
Fuck
like,
it.
and it started blowing up, bro. I was getting like 30,000-40,000 streams on SoundCloud and shit per
Damn.
song. Like,
Shout
and
out.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was easy. And
Because you got that one song.
I had like 3 or 4 of them, and they were all kind of doing their own little shit. But the sound was completely different from what I do now. as
I want.
well.
Are they still out on your? Are they still on your SoundCloud?
No, so my
Do you have 'em?
SoundCloud, like I don't know what happened to my SoundCloud, and I don't have them because they were on Eli's.
No,
old
so you have no
computers.
clue where they are.
They're lost in the
They're gone.
tapes.
They're
That's
gone.
so sad.
No,
There's-
Bino, don't close the door.
There's been a couple people.
We need the
who,
door
like,
open.
will send it to me on Snapchat where they like screen recorded a little bit of it, and like that's all I have. Like
That's so sad.
there was some stuff in there that like I just kind of want to just go back for like nostalgia purposes.
But like you listen to it and be like, oh.
Yeah, it's cringy as fuck.
So Ermac, while your first Migs talking about like his first studio experience. This wasn't when you were with Migs. This wasn't your first, but this was your first with Migs. talk about that experience, like your first time kind of kicking it with Migs in the studio.
Bro, do you know who that is? Bro, he looks so different without his like fucking costume, his Ermac costume, his shades, bro.
But the experience was a great experience, man. I just remember I wanted to tear it up so bad that when I heard myself the first time, it probably was not what I was expecting to hear, but like all it took was me like to keep going and to keep riding and to keep experiencing like certain ways of how I could manipulate my own voice and shit like that. So.
And I told her from the jump too, I was like, look, bro, what you doing now is cool, but if you keep it up, keep making music, you gonna listen to this one day and you gonna be like, what was I thinking? You know what I'm saying? Like, and he understood it, and he was real, open-minded to a bunch of shit I was saying. But that's usually how I come up out the gate with a bunch of people who are new anyways.
Yeah. Except, do you remember when we pulled up to the studio and he dropped my crown glass right outside your door, bro?
I thought they don't break.
Mad.
What happened? I thought they don't break.
I was so mad. No,
so
no,
it's
no,
a
no,
myth?
no. It was that was a funny joke. But, it was like the Crown like whiskey glasses. So I brought some Crown and like 2 glasses.
Oh.
Is what I brought. You know me, I bring Crown wherever I go if I'm drinking.
That's right. I know that's right.
I'll drink to that.
Where's that at? Where's it
Shot of
at?
Crown.
Talking about the Crown.
I'll die taking a shot of Crown.
I'll die taking it. He's like on his deathbed. He's like, what do y'all want your last meal to be? Give me a bottle.
Hey, as long as you go out doing what you love.
Good. Migs, last meal. Spit. Go.
Last meal.
And you can cook it if you want.
Steak, crab legs, and crawfish.
What kind of steak?
A New York strip.
Dude, fuck a ribeye. New York strip's way better.
Ribeye's are still good.
No,
the
too much fat,
the
though.
New York strip is just my favorite cut.
I agree. The ribeye is too much fat. The New York strip, a little bit of fat at the end and cooked right, I can manage the fat. Mick knows what I'm saying. I've been.
If you want to manage the fight, just get a sirloin.
Because I cook steaks like once or twice a week. That's like one of my favorite things to cook. I've been reverse searing them, so in the oven, and then I tried on the skillet, and I reverse seared them on the grill, on a charcoal grill.
Yeah. I just feel like I love cooking steaks in the pan, but it's just like something about that fire.
I know it gives it something. Like you think about it, because the butter based and like that should give it more flavor. But that dirty grill with the charcoal and fire.
For me too, I just like being outside cooking and grilling and
Facts,
shit.
bro. Facts.
With a broski.
One foot in, 1 foot at the game. Living 2 lives just like Bruce Wayne. I ain't gonna talk about that shit. I got a problem with talking about bang. I got a copy.
What'd you say?
Steak, crawfish, and crab legs, probably.
Crawfish. Are you the suck the head kind of guy with the crawfish? The poop.
Pause.
What about the poop though?
I know how to peel them and pull the intestine.
Okay, because some people eat the poop. That's weird, right?
I don't think it's weird. I just prefer not to do it.
You respect it? You respect it?
Extra protein?
Huh?
You eat shrimp like that? Like
No, I devein my shrimp. I definitely devein my shrimp.
Because no, like real Louisianians are like the shit's the best part. I respect it, but I don't feel you.
I think they're talking about the butter.
No, I've seen like they're like pull it out and they're like, oh, that's the best part. Eat it. I seen dude. I
It's
swear,
like-
bro, my TikTok,
just-
bro, I get crawfish videos
It's
all the
hella,
time. I'm
it's
like,
hella
ugh.
like gritty, like sandy still, like from the dirt and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I prefer not to eat it, but if it like,
I'm
'cause
not a big
sometimes when I
crawfish.
pull the tail off, the intestine tract doesn't come
But
out.
you'll
and I
do
just-
crawfish boils?
I just eat it. I haven't done it.
You haven't done one?
I haven't done one. I want
Would you
to
fuck
so
around
bad.
and try one?
Hell yeah.
If I
Once
know,
once
I
I
do
do
know
one,
a
I'm just
crawfish
gonna
guy.
keep doing them.
I know a crawfish guy if you ever want to do
I
one.
know a couple of them too. Like you can order them overnight and shit.
Yeah.
That's what you talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah, but like you low key
You
like
have to.
and you have to get a lot too. Like it's like you gotta order like 20 something pounds. So like you gotta
Oh,
cook
no.
a lot.
You can go to like some like websites and stuff. You can buy.
Well, I
like
mean,
5,
I don't think
10
20 pounds, but you can buy like 5
It's gonna
pounds.
be as
Yeah.
worth your money.
But I was saying you can't buy a little bit. Like you can't buy like one bowl.
I
You
like-
gotta buy like
I just figured out like you can go to HEB and on Mondays before 12 you can like pre-order them for the weekend. I
what?
just found that out.
I don't even like crawfish, but
I love crawfish.
I'm spitting out of my ass from what my mom tells me. So
Damn, Lynn, I thought you fucking ate like crawfish like every
no, I
fucking
don't
week
eat.
type
I don't
shit.
eat any seafood.
He's
I
like,
don't
my
eat
mom
any
just told me
seafood.
that.
Man, I done had them bitches the past like what a month and a half straight since the season started.
Crawfish? Ooh. I don't know. I don't really do seafood, bro. It's like cockroaches of the sea type shit.
I like seafood. I'll eat like raw fish, like sushi and shit. I'll eat
I mean,
raw
all of it. I don't eat sea creatures, like especially the ones walking on the fucking
Same,
floor,
I don't
like
eat
it's a cockroach in the water.
How do you like your steak cooked?
I like it like medium rare.
Yeah.
a little bloody?
I used to like it well done. I didn't like that medium
Same.
rare shit, but then I really started cooking steaks.
It's once you start
then you
cooking your
kinda
own
like-
steak,
Yeah, you kind of like
You open
learn
up to
more
it, yeah.
about it.
cause and also too, once you learn, you're not gonna get sick eating a steak, unless if like people eat blue rare steaks, bro, and are fine. Unless if you fucking put that whole 1 minute on
What's
each
blue
side,
rare?
At
It's
the Racket Club, we used to have this guy that would get fucking pissed if the steak was like on the skillet for more than 30 seconds.
like
You put
he
raw
wanted it blue rare pretty much.
Yeah.
Blue rare,
What's-
bro, is
Yeah,
literally like
yeah.
only the outside's done and the inside's raw, pretty much.
But even then, he didn't even like a sear on his steak. He just liked it like gray real quick. If it was any more than that, then he would send it back.
And if it was like
Fuck
all,
that
and
guy.
it's
You know,
just
but,
pure
I mean,
like.
they're the members. So like, the members
Yeah,
are
for
the
real.
ones who fund the club. You know what I mean? So we
True.
just got to do what they say. Like,
Facts.
I was gonna bring that up too earlier. You asked if they tip good. Well, I started at the salad station, and I remember I made a Caesar salad, bro. It's just romaine lettuce, croutons, parmesan. Bro, I send the bitch out. Big ass, like, older white guy comes in a suit. Who made that salad? I'm the only one at the salad station. I'm just like,
Were you kind of scared?
I was scared. I was shitting my pants, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these people, I'm like, it's me. He was like, walks up. $100 bill. He was like, that was the best salad I've ever had.
Damn.
What? That's fire!
You know how to toss
Wait,
the
CJ,
salad, bro?
Wait, CJ,
You know how to toss the salad, bro?
bro.
Bro,
No, don't.
It was like my first month.
He's
or two
setting you
in.
up. Tossing salad's a gay joke. He's setting you
Is
up.
it?
You knew
I
what
thought
you
it was.
were doing.
I thought it was just
He
like.
knew what he was doing.
Is it a gay
bro.
joke?
Wait, toss that salad. Wait, hold on.
I don't. No, it's like.
Well, it means
it's
eating
like,
ass.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Does it?
Yes,
Does
it
it?
does. That's
It
what
means eating
tossing
ass.
salad means.
The way I
If you after tossing salad, you look at someone who goes,
That's
"You're
not the
good
way
at
I was
tossing
taught it.
salad."
I mean, it don't necessarily got
To
Mel,
me,
was
I
I
thought
crazy
I
for
thought it
that?
meant,
If
like,
he, after
support.
saying it, you're like, "Oh, are you good at
I be
tossing
tossing
salad?"
the shit out of some salad. I ain't gonna lie.
What the fuck?
Nah, bro, I never.
I don't think it's
from
necessarily
what-
gay. My bad, but I think it's just
The
eating
way
ass.
I knew
It's
about
just
it,
ass
like the way
period.
we knew about it was not like that. Like to me, it's like the other, like it's actual girl. Like,
I thought it was crunchy. Do you remember? Shout out my gay homies. Up.
Give it a goo. Look,
shout out my gay homies up. I would. That is not the way I fucking knew it, bro. That is crazy. That's what that means.
I didn't even know. I
Just
knew
look
it was
up
a phrase, I
tossing
didn't know what it
salad.
meant.
We're gonna look it up.
I knew it was a
Urban
phrase. I didn't
Dictionary,
know
yeah.
what it meant though.
He's
What
giving
is
I
it?
heard it before. I just didn't understand what it meant.
I thought it was. I did not know.
So what you're saying? You're
that.
just being genuine, saying like you're good at tossing salad.
No, like, cause I thought it meant like when you're with like girls and shit.
Oh, you thought it meant munch box?
I guess.
Oh my gosh, Mel is right. Miggs is right. Lennon is right. To perform oral sex on someone's anus, do your homework.
Okay.
What?
So I
It
didn't
doesn't have to
remember
be a
if it was
guy.
a dude or.
Yeah, I definitely seen the movie. Just say that, yeah.
I don't remember that scene, bro. I don't remember that.
I
Scene.
thought that was like eating something like groceries. I thought that was eating booty.
Shout out. No, has anybody seen Sinners so far? The movie that
No,
just
I
came
want
out?
to though.
Watch it so bad.
Bro, it's so good. Not spoiler alert, but he does say like, "You're just so beautiful, and I just want to taste you." You're like, oh, you see that? You're like, oh, so cringe.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't hit. You're like, oh.
It's Michael B. Jordan, do you remember?
No, it wasn't Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, was it? Nah,
Yeah.
it's weird, bro. Weird as fuck, bro.
But no, the movie, bro, it was fire. I gave it an 8 out of 10 originally, and then I literally like sat there for an hour playing Xbox. I was like, wait, and I watched one TikTok at it. I was like, this movie's a 9 out of 10.
Before you even seen it?
No, I watched it. And
Oh,
I sat
okay.
on it a little bit more. It's just fuck.
Do
It's
your homework?
really good. But I went into it blind, so like I don't even want to spoil.
How
it,
do you
but
think Josh Allen's yards are going to be this year because of that movie?
I don't think it matters. His wife made
A
a
sex
couple $1
scene?
million doing
Come
it.
on now.
Fuck, how do you feel, bro? If you were like some big superstar and your girl was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this movie, but I have a sex scene."
Can I
with
do a semi-spoiler scene? Speaking about what you're talking about, she spit in Michael B. Jordan's mouth.
How
It
you
was
feel
crazy.
about that? How you
It was
feeling?
crazy.
Your girl did that. and you're
Yeah,
like
I'd be mad. That's
superstar?
too much. Call the intimacy. Where's the intimacy
like-
coordinator?
Like, how do
Michael
you
B.
feel?
Jordan.
I feel like I would have an unpopular opinion because, like, I kind of look at it.
I get
as,
that,
like,
but I
when
feel
get
like,
music
what if she
videos,
could pick and choose her roles?
like when I have, well, that ain't how it worked though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
But then again, she
They
did say
audition
yes.
for the
Yeah, I know.
role.
No,
She
the
said yes,
intimacy
but she's
coordinator
also
was
getting
like,
paid millions of
anytime
dollars.
she says she's down
You
and
know what
she's
I'm
talking
saying?
So is
about
Josh
Jordan
Allen.
about it.
Like,
He's
take
like,
care of the girl.
My
I
thing
guess.
too is like if you can get a girl, like now that may not have been your intentions, like from the jump, you know. But
Wait.
like I even kind of take it to like like
Actors be
in my music videos, bro, I'm having bitches shaking ass. They shaking ass
True.
on me. I'm clapping.
True,
that
and
shit.
she spit into a dude's mouth. That's better than a dude spitting in her mouth. Dear Omar.
Is it though?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's not gonna be easy to watch.
Oh,
You know
bro,
what I'm saying?
I'd be
But
like,
I'm sure it ain't easy to watch. I'm sure it ain't
And
easy for
Michael B.
like my girl
Jordan,
to watch
too.
me like on my on like a bunch of other bitches in like a video.
Have you ever had a problem with that?
Have I ever had it like with what?
A girl had a
your
problem with
girlfriends
like,
getting
Yeah.
mad with
girls
that.
in music videos?
I like even if I'm involved with like,
But like,
a
see,
girl,
like
I'm
for
talking
me,
to a girl, I show
if-
her my
Wait,
shit,
hold on,
and
hold
she's
on.
just like, I can't watch this shit. I'm
Really?
just like,
yeah.
But I let them know, like I just keep it 100, like bro, this is what I do.
Well,
know
you never
what I'm
had a
saying?
specific story where like an ex or anything got like really mad about like a girl in a music video or nothing?
Nothing too crazy. You know, they just kind of express themselves like I can't watch that.
Yeah,
or
no,
I don't really
low
like
key.
that.
That's why I stay single, so I don't have to deal with shit like that. Like,
I just keep
'cause-
it honest. You know what I'm saying? Like if I do want to be in a relationship, I just be honest. If they don't accept it, then I'm gonna have to respect it. If not, then you know, if they
Time to part
respect what
ways.
I'm trying to do,
Hit her,
then,
Mac.
then come with me to the
Go on.
top. You know what I'm saying? And let's work. You know
Shout
what I'm
out.
saying? I can't be mad. It's like you know, like even like I don't know, like strippers and shit. Like you yeah, like I know what
Yeah.
I'm signing up for. Like if
Okay,
that's
yeah,
the case,
so
then I can't sit here.
I
and-
guess me too. I know what I'm signing for, but that's what I'm not trying to sign up for.
Yeah.
Type shit.
but regardless, for me, like if they be involved with me, I know for a fact they're gonna be signing up for that with me.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So for me, it would kind of feel unfair for me to be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't get your shine on. Like even though this movie's gonna gross $52 million or whatever it is, like fuck no. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like for me, I just gotta kind of look at it from both
And it's Haley
sides.
Steinfeld too. Like, she's a stunner.
You know, if it make the movie work and
And she's fucking Spider Gwen, bro. She is literally in the two greatest animated movies of all time. Dear Omar.
I need to do my homework 'cause I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen either of them?
Mm.
Dude, they're both 10 out of 10 movies, I swear. I'm down that
I
hill. The
believe you.
Spider-Verse is.
I believe you.
Fuck this guy, dude.
I've been kind of gaming a little
Hey,
bit.
you
I've
know
been
who's
wanting to get
really
the
hurt,
Spider-Man
though?
games.
Not Josh Allen. That other dude, the Miles Morales, the dude that plays Miles Morales.
Shamik Moore.
Yeah, he's
He
hurting
is
right
hurt.
now.
He is
I know
hurt.
he saw that movie and he was crying, bro.
He's like, oh, why?
So basically-
he goes to the Lord and Miller brothers. He's like, can Gwen spit in Miles' mouth but live action?
So like basically, I don't know if you know, but this dude's like the dude that plays Miles Morales, which is co-star with the girl we're talking about, Josh Allen's girlfriend, and he was like simping hard
in the
over her,
animated
like,
movies.
and he was trying to get with her type shit, but she ended up marrying Josh Allen.
Yeah, there was a really awkward interview where like he was like, yeah, all the Spider-Man actors dated each other, and like he looks at Gwen he looks at Haley Steinfeld, and she's like, yeah, and like looks all awkward. It's so awkward.
Yeah, he was big simping over her, but I know he was crying after he saw that movie.
Oh, you over here drinking without me, man. What's going on?
I don't want to
Crazy
peer
work.
pressure. I also didn't.
Lennox like only peer pressure happening is me.
I'm my mama's son, bro. I'm gonna
I
drink
ain't gonna
this
talk
shit.
about that shit. I got a problem with talking about bank. I got a copy of that. I ain't moving or talking. Withdrawing the shit.
Nemore Diamonds, Nemore Records is the hardest fucking bar ever. Or is it Nemore Gold, Nemore Diamonds,
Need
Nemore
more
Records?
gold, need more diamonds, need more money, and need more
Nemore
records.
Money. There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's really,
Do I gotta go there?
man. Well, I gotta make some more shirts, bro. I've been having so many people tell me about them hoes. Not as of lately, cause it's been a minute, but people wanna
Mix.
come.
So, since you're a local rapper here, how do you feel about the rap scene over here, bro? Like, do y'all feel like y'all get along? Do y'all feel like there's a lot of beef? Do you feel like it's just everyone doing their own thing?
I mean, personally, me, I get along with everybody. I don't hate on nobody. I wish anybody who's chasing their goals reaches where they want to go. But I do notice a lot of people kind of just like shady towards each other. You know, they start like pillow talking and
Oh, can you right click.
Subtweeting, I guess, if you will, towards other people.
Really? Is there a few of that going on?
As of lately, no. I feel like a lot of the artists here who have kind of like established themselves to kind of like understand, like this is just a part of the journey and that they don't need to blame other people.
Yeah.
But I did notice that at the beginning, and I still kind of notice that in some of the fewer artists who don't really understand. Because like I like to tell people, there's just levels to this shit, bro.
Do you think like it's kind of threaded out the not the hater, how do you say it, like the more like downer artists, like the ones that are more like, oh, I'm gonna blame everybody else instead of working harder? Do you think those guys have finally threaded out?
A majority of them,
because I feel like the people actually like working hard and like trying to do it, I don't feel like they actually have any beef. Like there's no beef.
And that's why, like, you know, obviously you brought up the question, but now it's being brought up. Like I've never had any beef with anybody. I've never felt fucked up about anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I know, I won't say any names, but I know there's a bunch of people out there. There's a handful of people at least. I'm not gonna say a bunch, but
that feel that way about you.
Feel that way about me because you know it came down to business or whatever the case may be. But
yeah, but those were
I
just
never
the
took it
guys that were
personal.
like that weren't like trying to put that extra work in
So,
to get it. Because we've
and
had
I
that
wouldn't
problem,
say
and I
that.
wouldn't say it's beef either. It's more so like you're just working harder, bro, and they like see your progress, and they're like, ah.
When you do, so you say you do have some people who kind of feel a way towards
They
you, or
envy.
no-
It's
no
called
way?
envy. Like they envy.
But like,
Yeah.
if somebody did come at you, would you like be like kind of like
I
Slim
feel like
Shady,
you'd be-
and you're like, I'm fucking gonna roast the shit out of them or something?
No,
You're
I
like, I don't even want to address them. Fuck.
Yeah,
I
no,
feel
I
like
don't
that's
even
how.
address it.
Yeah, I feel like that's how
kinda
you
I am
be.
too. Like, I
I
don't
don't
even want to
give people
address.
the
Don't
time
even
of
give
day.
me attention. Yeah.
because it's just kind of like
You're letting
it's
them
almost
win
like
type shit.
two random people who aren't even
But
artists. are
also,
just
like, my
arguing on the
personality
street.
is too. It's like I kind of want to just be like, fuck them.
Yeah, no,
and make a
and
joke
that's
about
that's
it,
how
you
I
know?
look about it. I just look at it like fuck them. Like if you really feel that way, then it is what it is. But if not, you know, then you know you can respect me and I respect you and your journey. You know, there's a bunch of people out there who felt like they kind of feel like yeah, let's take that. I remember there's a handful of people out there that I dealt with.
You know the water?
And I kind of was just like, if you don't mind, bro, please.
W looks.
You know, and they kind of just like, when it came down to business, like, thank you. You know, because at one point I really did quit my job and pursue this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing my own little shit on the side for cash and shit to make it work. But at the end of the day, this is my job. And I would always I would keep it that way. You know, like, I always tell people, do you punch in your clock and go to work for free?
Yeah,
No.
I feel like
Why
once you
would you
start
do that?
making more, like once you start making money off of like these types of things, like I feel like you start getting to more of a professional mindset, and you're not
Yeah.
like sitting here trying to catch the beef, trying to sit here and
And
like
that's the thing
get the
too,
problems.
is like even when you don't make the money, but when you've been doing something for so long, you just kind of look at it like, why do you deserve,
my time.
Why do you deserve my time? I know what I've been doing. I've spent years working on what I'm doing.
Earlier,
So-
did you want to say something
no, I
about the
feel that,
punching in
bro.
and out?
100%. Like
as
I
a
get
job,
that,
as a job,
and that's the funny part is people don't understand that, bro, because it's such a weird job. Like
and they don't look at it as a job. They
yeah,
kinda
they
look
do
at it like, oh, you're
because
just
a lot
having
of people
fun.
I'm
do
trying to
do
make
it
it
as
go full
hobbies. You
circle.
know what I mean? And so it's very weird whenever like people hear that you make money off it. Like we had another collective in Lubbock, bro, and when we met them the first time, bro, they were like kind of like a little envious. They're cool as fuck now. Like we love them and shit now, but like they were like they just couldn't believe we told them that this is our full-time job, and they're like, you pay your bills with this. We're like, yeah, you pay your everything, like
Mhm.
you do this full
People
time.
don't want to
Yeah,
believe it. You know
and
what
it's
I'm
like,
saying?
yeah, but
And I
like the
get
thing
it.
is, we work hard to do this.
And people don't see that, bro. Like, and I honestly, a bunch of the artists that were doing it, they were at a pretty early like level in their career. Some of them weren't, but they never kind of like had those breakthroughs that I had, where, okay, I realize I'm not just an artist. I realize I have to do this, and I have to apply myself in this area, even though I'm not familiar with this area.
Mhm.
And then I got to learn this, and then I got to learn this on top. So after I've learned all of this, and people are coming to me with just a pen and pad, it's like, bro, you got to pay me. You know what I mean? And it's not anything personal. It's not nothing like that. It's just business. Because at the end of the day, I don't make any other money aside from that shit. Aside from engineering, aside from, you know, whatever I did on the side.
And
at
plus,
the
you
time.
know your worth now, bro. I mean, you're in this for 10 years plus, so like,
You know, like I said earlier, there's levels to this shit, bro. And I feel like a lot of the artists that were kind of like, quote unquote, envious or salty about whatever, I feel like they were just at a certain level to where they couldn't really even
do
comprehend the point that I'm trying to make to them. They're
That-
looking
that
at it
makes
from
sense.
down there,
Yeah.
instead of on a different level because they haven't even
Like they didn't put in that work to
they
get
haven't-
paid to
you see
do
what
all
I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
yeah, and it's nothing personal. You know, we all got to start somewhere. I was at that point at one point in my life, you know, but there's levels to this shit. And if you can't comprehend what I'm trying to say on the same level as me, then we have no business operating with each other. You know what
Exactly,
What's
bro.
the point even?
Yeah, and
What's
so
the
that's
point?
kind of how I've been like doing my shows. So I actually do my own like raves now. Aside of Forever Eternal, I'm still with Forever Eternal, but like I still do my own thing too. Like I don't want to put nobody on my lineups, bro. That's not sitting here trying to promote. That's not trying to like do better for themselves. I don't want somebody that's just trying to like do this shit for fun. I want to like see who wants it. Like I'll give you an opportunity if you really fucking want it. If you don't want it, I'll kick you off right now. Like.
And that's the thing with like the industry that we try to make it in, bro. It's like a majority of people who aren't really submerged into it, they kind of just look at it as like,
Something
I'm gonna
fun,
have
hobby.
fun, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
drunk, I'm gonna get high, and I'm gonna get rich. And that's not the case at all. You know what I'm saying? There'll be I can't tell you.
There's a
there'll be
lot of
studio
silent
sessions-
work.
There's studio sessions all the time where I have new clients and they're like, you want to hit this wood, you want to hit this bottle, and I'm like, I'm good, bro. Like I'm gonna wait. You know, once we finish up and shit, you know,
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
now
we
we
celebrate
chill.
a little bit, but
I
I
bet
gotta
it has
work.
to be so nice when they're like stalling, you know, and they're like rolling all slow or some dumb shit or like whatever's in the past.
Yeah,
Charging
you're
up the
like,
time.
you're like, you're on the
I tell
clock,
them too
dumbass.
though. I will tell them like, hey, bro, like we're
You're on
on
the
your
clock.
time, so you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, or even like the problem with some of them getting high is like they expected it to be easy and I'm gonna catch a vibe while I get high, and then they go in the studio and they spit like 4 or 5 bars and then they get stuck. And then now we're all just sitting there, I'm just looping the beat for like 20, 30 minutes for them to spit 1 bar. You know
What's
what
the
I mean?
best way
Like,
for you, like when you record? Like, what do you like being a little tipsy? Do you like being smoking a little bit? Do you like being completely sober? What's the best way?
I mean, you know, 9 times out of 10, I've already probably smoked some before.
Yeah.
I've probably sipped a little some before, but I don't like to be too messed
You're not
up.
fucked up or
Cause
not.
there was one session one time where I was too fucked up, and I had to tell him like, "Hey, bro, like I'm gonna refund you, and the session will be on me. The next session will be on me. Like that's my fault. Like I'm too fucked up." And that shit was honestly embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's just like, you know, getting paid as much as I get paid, like it's not cheap to pay $80 an hour.
Yeah.
You know, 3-4 hour sessions, like you
Yeah,
know,
that's a lot of money, bro.
I couldn't sit here and just be like, yeah, we're gonna keep operating on this, and then I'm not in the right headspace to even help like critique
To do your
them.
full list
I
and
can't
shit.
critique them as a producer. I can't help.
That's
them.
respectable, bro. Like,
Sorry to interrupt, bro. I'd say like, yeah, that is kind of crazy prices to pay, but like, then it makes you more built to be like, then I gotta come and really be ready for like.
yeah,
see
like
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
actually
I have
want
to
it to
take it
pay that
serious.
type of shit,
I
bro.
have to take it seriously. I can't just sit here and just think like, you know.
And that's
Fuck
where
it.
that's where you thread out those ones that are really about it, bro. Because the ones that are really about it are gonna be about it and pay that, because that's what you need to do. Like it's like for me, bro. Even whenever I took lessons, bro, like from a producer, bro, it's like $100 an hour. Like, bro, like this shit's not cheap. This shit's not easy.
Yeah.
Like, and
They gotta take something home at the end of the day.
yeah,
And
and
I wouldn't like, especially like when I'm sitting there and my head's spinning, bro. I can't even fucking. I'm trying not to throw up and shit. Like, bro, I'm not even gonna sit here and do them like that. Like, take the money back because I wasted your time today. You know, and then tomorrow, whenever we're next available, like the session's free. You know, because that's my fault. I should have been prepared. I should have been more professional about it.
yeah, at least you could take accountability for that, bro. Like that's cool that you could do that. Some people will be like, "Nah, we're already here." Like fuck it. But like that's cool that you could like take accountability for that, bro. Like that shows a lot for your artists and your producers, like style.
I want them to feel like they're like they're getting their money's worth. You know what I mean? And it's just, especially in the area that we're in, and people already don't believe in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta come as professional and as legit as I can.
That's funny, bro. That we do this for like a job. Like it just seems like fake.
Yeah, most people around here kind of laugh and be like, "Why aren't you fracking or something?" And that's just the area we're in, you know. And you know, I feel like it limits a lot of what's going on around here for like people like me or like you.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what
And
I'm
I feel
saying?
like there's a
Specifically
lot
me.
of people that are a lot of closed-minded, like.
Yeah.
And like for us to do this, bro, we are very open-minded because we had to be open-minded to do this shit. Like, you know what I mean? So like, people don't like understand or appreciate the craft as much as we do.
Yeah.
I mean, not because you really like. It's like you're inviting people to your personal life consistently. It's just
Yeah. And
Wait, how can we hear you now?
Do your homework.
do your homework.
Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
That's all I was saying, man.
But earlier you were trying to nerd out, but no one could hear you about the punching in. So
I don't know. That's like a mixed thing for me. Like I was just gonna ask Mix like
What you gotta say?
like for me, I've been having a hard time cooking up like really pure ad libs, you know, or like really pure like just like it's me. I'm not trying to do some, or I'm experimenting, but it's a good experiment. Like it's just hard to like really cook those kind of things. I was trying to see how that method goes when you're like punching in, or even if you do that when you're punching in or whatever.
Man, it just takes time to develop a sound, bro. Like for me, it took years to develop my sound. Even when I thought I figured my sound out. And if you listen to like, you know, there's not a bunch of it out there, but like a bunch of shit that I have in the vault that I like consider even better than the shit I have out right now, like have no ad libs. I'm just straight riding that bitch. Like I don't even like. I honestly don't prefer ad libs, but sometimes I will. Yeah.
You'll be able to decipher when you want ad libs and when you don't. And like he's saying, the more you come into your sound, the more you'll figure it out. Like it'll come to you, bro.
Yeah, cause I always put like 1 foot in. I never put 2 feet in. I'm always just trying to like experiment, but nothing out of my bounds, you know.
But sometimes you gotta get out of your bounds, bro, to understand. Okay, this is a new ability. This is a new skill. If you seen if you seen that end of loop interview, I'm talking about my breakthroughs, bro. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Where I'll make a song and it's some outlandish shit, but I'm just like, this is different. It sounds good. Like, you know, this is not me. This is not usually me, but it's cool, and I could branch off into that. You know what I'm saying? And some people may be embarrassed, you know, especially like I said, because you're not recording your own music. You're in studio sessions and you have other people around you and you have that energy around you. But like me, when I was by myself, bro, and I had nobody worry about, like, I still to this day will tell Mel, we kicking it in the house, he watching Power and shit. I'm like, hey, bro, like, I'm finna work. He know what's up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get in there. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want by myself.
How often are you just fucking around in the studio by yourself?
Majority of the time, you know what I'm saying? Because they out there, you know, doing
It's when you're bored,
shit.
too. You're bored. You're like, fuck it. Let's go.
Not even necessarily when I'm bored. Like, when I'm bored, I'll entertain myself with something else. But when I feel like,
and what's bored like? Is bored like just throwing like freestyle or like throwing a beat on and just like recording, like, and then until.
And that's the thing though. Like, I don't really work when I'm bored because I don't do that.
You
shit
don't
when
find
I'm
that inspiration. Huh?
I'm only bored because I'm usually either not working or I'm not with my kids. You see what I'm saying?
It's pretty real.
You see what I'm saying? So when you're
never bored.
As soon as I get free time, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. When I'm bored, I've already worked my ass off, you know, 3-4 hours of the day. I already made 6 to 8 beats or whatever the case may be. So now I'm bored. You know, now I'll go on YouTube and watch poker, I'll go hit the poker table,
or go watch the Good Time
barbecue,
podcast,
or I'll go watch Lennon on the Good Time podcast. You know what I'm saying? And do my homework,
play Ermac track.
Do my homework.
You know what I'm saying? On. Like, so you know, I think that's the big difference about like making your own music too, bro. Like,
yeah, for sure. And you can work on it when you want. You don't have to worry about.
When you make your own music, you appreciate your craft a whole lot more, bro. Like, I felt that. Like, you just, like, dubstep now that I make it, I'm like, bro, like, it shows, like, you built that to be part of that, like, type shit. Like, I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying, but, like, you made something to be part of, like, a culture you want to be part of. And, like, when you're part of it now, you're like, damn, this is like cool. Like, I fucking love this. Like, I loved it before, but now I'm like, we're in it.
And I'm grateful, man. Like, I'm grateful for all the opportunities I have in the life that I live, bro. Because I never would have imagined to even be where I'm at right now. I'm not, even though I'm not where I want to be. Like, I'm surprised I made it as far as I have.
Yeah, man. It ain't ever not gonna be. It's never gonna not be anything. That's for sure.
You feel me? Like, it's always gonna be there. Like, whether people believe in it or not. Like.
Man.
I couldn't stop this shit if I wanted to. If I had to, I wouldn't stop this shit.
Fuck yeah.
Like, it's just in me, bro. Like, as a kid, you know, from that first moment I told y'all, you know, I would listen to music, I want to change it. Like, I still feel that. I had one dream, and I've been chasing it ever since, bro.
It don't matter how long it takes, right?
Damn.
I wish you said that. Like,
Closer?
That was like inspirational.
Is he spitting a set?
Legendary. All right, but I do have a little bit of a fun segment I did have prepared. So, it's just going to be a little truth or drink game. So, if you don't want to answer the question, fine. You don't have to answer, but you have to take a shot. So, first question. Who's your favorite kid?
What the fuck?
Hey, pull me up,
off the cuff.
Oh, he's going to get you drunk,
I'll take one with you, though.
He's going to get you drunk, bro.
I couldn't tell you.
That's pretty
I
real.
got one. Which was your favorite Tootie? No, I'm just kidding. Don't answer that.
Off the cuff.
Your favorite
Because you have
Tootie?
two, you
Savage.
like,
Tootie, like a little
like
toddy.
like Toddy. So like, cause
It's
you
to be nice, bro. It's
you have
like the
two,
nice
you
way
have
of
two
saying
kids,
it.
right?
Y'all about to get me drunk.
You have two kids, right?
I have 2 kids. Yeah.
Well, just honestly, I just wanted to see. I was just, I
wanted
didn't
to
have a
take
whole
a shot with
segment
You
planned.
wanted me to take a shot.
I just wanted you to take a shot, and I wanted to see if I could make you answer.
That was a good snipe. That was a good
That
snipe.
was a good shot.
Good
That
shot,
was,
man.
that was good.
What's another one? What's another one?
Sank the 3 with
All right,
that one.
you can ask me one, and let's see if I'll answer any question or take a shot. Because I'm a fair host.
Get some out of pocket shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
about to-
Really lock in on him, man.
Cause he be saying all the out of pocket shit, bro. So I need someone to hit him with the out of pocket
like
shit.
every day. Like
I'm
every
out of
day.
pocket.
I heard this online, so don't think I just came up with this shit.
Good WC.
This is facts.
I'm gonna make this motherfucker drink something. All right, so for some reason, your mom and your girl swap bodies.
Oh, I've seen
Oh, here
this.
we go,
I already
here
know
we
the
go.
answer. I already know the
What are you
answer.
doing? What is your answer?
Okay, I'm fucking my girl in my mom's body. Easy answer. Because you can't fuck your mom. That's so weird.
Well, you're fucking
bro.
your mom.
But it's
Either
deep
way,
down.
Your mom is experiencing it.
No.
No.
My mom's not experiencing. It's my girlfriend.
She's in your
experiencing
girl's
it.
body.
No, my girlfriend's experience. It's my girlfriend's brain.
Oh, you're fucking your mom's body.
Mom's body, but girlfriend in it. No, you have to.
You should've just drank,
No,
bro.
you have to.
Mix that
You
straight.
have
I ain't
to,
doing either
bro.
one.
Is kill
I was
myself
just
You
an
wanna
drinking.
drink?
option?
I would've
See,
just
but here's the
drank.
thing. You can't ask me any. Would you rather do this
Bro,
or
my
this?
mom's brain,
And
bro.
no, Adrian can attest. You can't act because I will. My brain works. I will rationally think of an answer, and the rational answer is I'm not gonna fuck my mom. Where my mom knows I fucked her. I don't care if it looks like my girlfriend. I'm
But
not
she's
gonna
gonna know you
fuck my
fucked her
mom.
because if her brain's not in her body.
Fuck it. I'm fucking my grandma. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Wait, she's not even
No,
part
no,
of it.
Pretty real.
Be real.
Oh no, dab me up. Okay.
I do say though.
Drink, bro.
I-
Drink.
I do say though. I love those questions.
Yeah.
All right,
Make
CJ.
those questions, I just don't answer them.
CJ,
We
you're
down.
you're an inch between your mom and your dad.
Fuck yeah.
You can either go an inch into your mom or your dad goes in an inch to you. What are you choosing? Or you take a shot.
Take a shot.
Give
bro.
me a shot, bro. I'm not.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'm a family man, bro.
Nah, it's Lennon.
I've definitely answered that on the podcast.
Would you?
I'm gonna stay alive the whole show, even if I drink. Throw what you want.
Nah, man.
All right, what's next? What else you got? What else? You
All
got?
right, Migs.
That was
Who's
all
your?
the crazy.
Wait,
that was
no,
all the
no,
crazy
no.
questions.
Should we prank call?
Which was your favorite DJ out of Midland, Odessa?
Ooh.
Man, bro. That's tough.
Shot? You need a shot?
I'm gonna have to take a shot.
Nah,
I don't want to hurt no
Oh, I
feelings.
didn't even think that was.
I don't want to hurt no feelings.
No, I didn't even think that was a shot question. I
No,
don't think.
no. Honestly, truthfully, who would you say? It's
no,
all right.
I
Be
don't think
honest.
saying your
Like,
favorite
like.
at
You wanna
all is
be
a
honest?
shot. I don't think
You wanna
that's
be
saying a shot
honest?
at all.
If I'm being honest, bro, it's a lot. I'll be honest.
All right, be honest.
I like Nick.
Nick is good though.
He just play. He just happens to just, and that's just
He
a
plays
personal
big.
opinion. you
He's
know
more
what I'm
in your
saying?
niche though.
Yeah, he just happens to play the shit that I just kind of enjoy more, and that's just
I would
my
attest Nick is
opinion.
good.
That
Yeah,
doesn't take
and-
anything away from any of the other DJs.
Yeah,
either.
and no, so I get that, bro, because he is more in your niche, and I do play music like that, but it's
you
not
play,
my
like, rap
go-to
music?
music.
No,
yeah.
So he was here on
shout
the.
out DJ.
So
Reckless.
CJ can attest to he was here on the pregame, and that was one of my
Oh,
favorite
tan
sets.
shirt, dude?
I don't remember what
Beard,
he was-
beard?
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Have
No,
a
he
beard.
has like the long, like kind of like curly, wavy hair.
But that was one of my favorite sets because he plays bangers. So I just like the music I know, so you
Yeah.
can probably relate.
Yeah,
to it.
and
know,
he's
Like,
also
he
in a
plays
way
bangers,
different
bro.
niche than us too,
Yeah.
bro. Like he doesn't really play EDM. He can, but he doesn't. Like it's not
and,
his
that, and
thing.
you know, that's just my opinion. That doesn't take.
But that was a
anything away
good
from
pick though.
anybody else.
Like if you were to choose anybody else, bro, I'd be kind of mad. But like Reckless is a good ass pick, bro.
That's my man, bro. You know,
Oh, do your homework.
Do your homework,
Reckless,
or
yeah,
mad.
Reckless is fire.
Shout out, bro.
Reckless,
Reckless is
yes,
fire.
Nick.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah,
He be
yeah.
doing
Yes,
those tracks are fire.
Yeah, bro. So like, me and Nick actually used to work together a lot. I would send him out to like gigs that when I would get overbooked, I would send him out over there. He'd help me out. Fucking Nick's fired, bro. He was actually one of my favorite back-to-back partners. Like we're actually very good to like carry off of each other because we know how to play hip hop and we both know how to play
I'll take a
EDM.
shot with you, Mel.
man, shout out CJ too, though, bro. My nigga, hey,
Shout out CJ
Yeah.
all
When
day.
CJ.
my boy
When
spun that
CJ
shit in the
is-
fair. My boy spun that shit in the fair. You
Bro,
remember
I
that
got
shit?
kicked out because I was spinning it so hard, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, I got banned from
Bro.
playing at the fair.
Mel, can
No,
you
bro.
grab me a DC
Yeah,
from
low
that
key.
mixer?
Yeah, it's because I didn't
Grab me a
play.
DC.
I was getting them to turn up, bro, and like it was getting so crowded, bro. I couldn't hear the music, so I brought my own external mixer, so like they would turn me down. I turned that bitch back up.
All right.
Yeah, but like it was that night, bro. We were turning the fuck up, like bro. The whole fucking fair was packed. Like everybody's getting turned, bro. They cut me off.
Bro.
Yeah.
Wait, the fair cut you off?
Yeah, like
The guys I hate? The guys I hate? Wait, the guys I hate?
yes.
Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to play there no more.
The only,
Well,
wait,
spinning that
the
shit,
only
though.
person
Shout
there who
out
I
CJ.
respect is DJ Brian.
Shout out DJ Brian.
Shout out
bro.
DJ Brian.
DJ Brian is fire.
Dude, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go and wear the exact same outfit, but go with DJ Brian.
You
then
wouldn't
so I'll
get
be
him in
good.
trouble.
Yeah,
you need to
don't do that,
stop.
bro.
He wouldn't get in trouble. He would. He would get it. He'd be like,
He get it?
I ain't gonna talk about that shit. I got a problem with talking about bang. I got a copy, if not, I ain't moving or talking.
Someone
With
fucking
y'all in the
took my
shit feel the same. Pop out them dollars, it's out of come right
Is
out the
Mix-
box.
is
The
Mix still
second
doing
they
a
come out the
set?
plane. Young trendsetter, I'm
do we have the board? Or,
No, where's
I don't
John?
know because we were talking about it. I don't know if we are. We don't have to.
Sleep on it. Today.
We're already out.
All right, that's fine, bro. I'm down to
We don't
talk.
have to talk. We talked about it before, but I don't think we are today.
Maybe on part 2.
Part 2 for sure.
But before
have it
we'll
sooner
wrap
than
we'll wrap it
later.
up here in a second. But we got to dig into movies a little bit.
Okay.
Big thing, Letterbox top 4, just your favorite 4 movies of all time.
That's tough, bro. It's probably very unpopular opinion because I'm not too into movies, but man, fuck.
Finding Nemo.
I can't even tell you. I wouldn't put that there.
I'm just kidding. You know, we had 2 people say that before, though.
Yeah, 2
Yeah,
weeks
bro,
in a
that's
row.
crazy.
2 weeks in a row.
And
bro.
both of them were girls, right?
No, guys.
Guys.
Dang, dude.
I like
Which
Den of Thieves was hella cool.
one? Den of Thieves?
Den of Thieves.
Oh, did you watch the second one?
I did. I sure did.
Second one's alright, bro.
Yeah, I didn't like the dynamic.
Yeah, bro. It was,
Like, what the fuck was the point of chasing them fools the first time?
and bro knew
You
the whole
just-
time. I don't
yeah.
get it. I don't get it.
Like,
But go ahead.
Fuck, bro. It's so tough because I know there's a bunch of them that I'm just like, fuck, that was a good motherfucker.
which one was the one that was like?
Hey, Quiet
it.
Place. Quiet
That's hard.
Place.
That's hard. I haven't seen that one. I like American Gangster. That was cool.
Okay.
Okay, banging.
Friday.
Yeah, classic.
Friday?
Classic.
Dude, I didn't rewatch. I haven't watched that,
What
bro,
part?
in years, bro. I haven't watched that in like 3 years.
Is it
so.
sad to say when Shotty comes over, that's like my D1 movie to put on?
You know what's one of the best D1 movies to put on, like when you're with a chick? Any of the Spider-Verses.
Did y'all ever notice in Friday?
Spider-Verses. Good soundtrack during the whole time, and you can stay intertwined.
Hey, did y'all ever notice?
Part 2 is fire.
Did y'all ever
What'd you say?
notice in Friday?
Dude.
Which one? In Friday, did y'all ever notice when that girl's like bitching out Craig? She's like, "Why you with this girl last night? She had a whole ass dude next to her."
Bro, yeah.
Women be like, "Damn, bro,
But then
that's like the truth
one
though."
More for your,
She was
for your
about to give him
movies.
a bag, too.
One more movie.
Felicia
Mix.
fucked it up.
One more movie.
One more movie. Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably say like the Despicable Me franchise just because it reminds me of
Bro.
my kids.
And you can
Reminds
watch
me
it
of my
too.
kids.
And you
Wait.
can watch it. Like, they're good for you too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, did you take them to see, like, the Minions Rise of Gru or whatever?
So we've seen all of them about 100 times.
That's
cool.
awesome, bro.
That's
Hell
awesome,
yeah.
bro.
Those
Fuck
movies
yeah.
remind me a lot of my kids.
Those are some good movies. I do be watching that shit on Netflix when it's there. I be
Dude,
The
I
first
be
Lilo
seeking
and
'em.
Stitch, you have to take them to see Lilo and Stitch.
Oh,
They
dude, that
will
dude's
die
so
for that,
cool.
bro.
Dude,
No, I'm
that'd
telling
be
you, they will love it. They will love Lilo
No, you
and
gotta
Stitch.
go take them to watch Sinners.
Do not take them to watch Sinners.
Someone just told me to go watch Sinners with them tomorrow. Shout out my-
It's really good.
Shout out my baby, man.
It's
Make sure she doesn't spit in your mouth through your homework.
Dude, my
She can do
letterbox
that,
top
that's
4.
okay.
I just rewatched Dark Knight the other night.
Banging.
We started it and I finished it where we were at.
Really?
The other night.
Ooh,
And-
what movie?
Dark Knight, the one with the Joker.
I do.
Yeah, the OG one.
I like the Dark Knight.
But
That's probably
bro.
up there
I
with
was
my
watching
shit.
it, and of course, the whole time I'm watching it, I'm
Dark
like
Knight.
10 out of 10. I'm a Christopher Nolan glazer. He's my favorite. He made Oppenheimer. The same director made Oppenheimer. He's my favorite director of all time, bro. So I literally was like, I'm about to put it in my letterbox top 4. I was about to move it over High School Musical 3.
What'd
but
you say?
High School Musical 3.
Bro, right?
All right.
But
You watch the movies, I don't.
but
Shit, I know
reasoning is just because that. But no. But then at the end, bro, he fucking kills Two-Face. Why does he fucking kill in every movie? Like, he didn't kill Joker the whole movie, and it's such a good presence of Batman. It's so perfect that, like, he's not gonna go into Joker's madness. Like, and then he just kills Harvey Dent at the end. Like, it makes no sense.
Wait,
no
like,
sense,
did he
no
actually
sense.
kill him, or did
He tackled him off a building, and he died.
Mm.
He tackled him off a building and only saved the kid.
I'm not too much into, like, the superheroes and stuff. I wouldn't know too much, but I do know that
Batman killing people is
I've
ruins
heard
it.
That was a good motherfucker.
It's a great. It's a
right
10
there.
out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 movie, but
Aside from the Despicable Me, I'll put Dark Knight right there. That was a good.
yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace, bro.
Heath Ledger?
Let me actually-
Best Joker. That
I
was
actually
ever
wanna
You know, that's crazy. I didn't even know it was Heath Ledger until like years later because like I didn't realize that was him, and he
You
did
just
such
knew,
a
you
good.
knew him from Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, you knew him
I
from
mean,
Brokeback
I
Mountain.
didn't, so I guess Lennon did, but
You
All
were
right.
from Brokeback Mountain?
So was my review for The Dark Knight I watched the other day. I hate that he kills Harvey Dent at the end. I was literally going to move in my top 4 until then. With that being said, this is one of the greatest movies, if not the greatest movie of all time. Christopher Nolan just knows how to cook, man. As a comic book movie, I definitely have a few over it due to Harvey Dent dying because of Batman. Infinity War and Spider-Verse are both perfect comic book movies, and this is just behind it. Because both Spider-Verses, No Way Home, and Infinity War represent the character better in that. Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse are both better than Dark Knight, easily.
Like the Spider-Man
And Infinity War, the two animated movies.
I like the regular Spider-Man, the first.
The OG.
with what's his
Oh,
name?
Tobey Maguire?
Toby.
That was my shit when I was a kid.
No,
me and
they're-
I
Lennon were
wanted to
talking
be
about the other
Spider-Man
day.
I
so
have them both
bad.
as 9 out of 10s. I have them both as 9
Bro,
10s.
Lennon, talk about before we wrap up. Lennon, talk about that thing we were talking about
Oh,
when we were out
Spider-Man
of town,
3.
dude.
Oh
So
my
funny,
God! So
bro.
we were out of town. We'll finish up on this. So we're watching Spider-Man 3 just after at the casino. We just put on a movie as we go to bed in the hotel, right?
We're all down, by the way.
And we're all down. So we put on Spider-Man 3,
sad
right?
as fuck.
and it's the scene where Harry Osborn's chasing him as the Green Goblin, right? He's chasing him, and then like he hides.
He has a ring. He
He has a ring,
Rachel's
that type of
Oh,
scene,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then he hides, and then like the
He, like, zip
goblins
lines him with
yeah,
the web.
goblin's looking for him, and he does that. He zip lines him with the web like 3 stories up, and clotheslines him, and he
Yeah.
falls.
Mhm.
And when he does, he's like, "Harry, no!" and like jumps. I'm like,
No, he doesn't. He's like, Harry?
No, he's like,
watched that
"Harry?"
shit- Hey man, we watched that shit like a month ago.
no, and I looked at Adrian. I was like, "What the fuck did he expect? He clotheslines
That shit
a
be
dude
dying, man.
from 3 stories up and is tripping that he fell to his death. What the fuck were you expecting?"
Hey,
Hey.
pretty funny, but cameras are dying, so let's get to it.
Hey, yo,
Spider-Man
Pounders
also
was
doesn't
like,
kill
why isn't
people.
Mel on the cam? You know who that is? Pounders?
House of Production.
House of Production.
Your home
Shout out Joel, man.
That's a real ass dude right
Hey,
there, bro.
shout out
What's up, Joel?
House of Production's official sponsor of the pregame, and shout out our other official sponsor of the pregame, Clutch Services LLC, Clutch Merch.
Come on now.
Come on, the
Blender
boys.
boys in the chat. Blender boys in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Nah, Jaden ain't in there.
Y'all
I don't
want
know.
to finish it off? Let's play a MIGG song and take one more shot.
Come
All right,
man.
bet. Shout out everybody who tuned
Hey,
in.
I literally played it till it says need more records,
Come
and then
on,
that
man.
when it cuts out, and we just haven't got that far yet. So go ahead and play it, and we'll cut out the
All right.
at the end.
Shout out everybody who tuned in.
Quick
Miggs.
question, real quick. Do you cuss a lot in your? I've heard your songs, bro, but like I don't think
Yeah,
I've
you
ever
don't
heard you
cuss
cuss.
a lot. You don't cuss a lot.
When I first started, I used to cuss like a sailor, bro. But I don't know, especially now that I have kids and shit.
Like, I
try
don't-
to-
I
'Cause I don't
like-
feel
'cause-
like you don't cuss a
yeah,
lot in your
'cause-
everyday life. I never even noticed that.
Nah, you don't think so? I feel like I kind of have a problem with it.
Is
My
that
mama
me?
says
Does
I
he
do.
cuss a lot, Mel, or is that just me? I feel like he doesn't.
My mama says
like,
I
what
do.
about in your
'Cause you
music?
know-
Like your music nowadays? Do you like
I cuss
maybe
bad.
hit it like a little fuck here and there?
Hey,
So,
that's
for
real.
sure.
Any person who
I
knows
definitely
me is
cuss.
like,
Because
he cusses bad.
I've heard rap songs where they're like constantly cussing, but like when I listen to your stuff, bro, like it's not like
I try
it's not
to-
like cuz this, cuz
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
I
shit,
noticed
my
when
bad,
I was
bro.
a
I got
kid,
one.
bro. I used to like fill in a lot of
I
words
can't
that
hear
were
shit.
missing with like
Fuck.
fuck, and, like, motherfucker, and like I don't know. I just try to portray a mindset and an image.
Do you think it's cliche to be like cussing like crazy in your songs?
Yes and no. It just depends, like, to what
Who the
extent
artist
you're doing
is?
it at. Who the artist is and what you're doing, like what extent you're like cussing at. You know. What
I
I'm
don't even
saying?
think Mel cussed a lot in his songs either. He's
Ermac-
like,
your
what you
homework-
talking
Ermac
about?
doesn't cuss either.
What you
Your
talking
homework on
about?
Ermac. Your homework on
Bro,
Ermac.
I love that song. Like, I don't know why, bro. That shit was so catchy to me when I was little, bro. Like,
What song?
Mel song. He's what you talking about? Like he probably thinks it's like cringe, but like, bro, I think that shit was hard. Okay, you better not, bro.
Did Hillman know that Mel was
Because
rapping?
that shit was hard as fuck, bro.
I
don't
didn't
know about
know about
TSA.
it until I knew Mel. Like once I knew Mel and I learned about it, I
Bro,
did. But
like,
honestly, I didn't know about it.
that shit, bro. That was a staple in my like childhood, bro.
Because
like,
we've talked to Mel a bunch.
it was so cool. Like that was so cool to me, bro. Like you were a superstar when I was little, bro. Like that's fucking sick.
Shout out.
Superhero shit. Superhero shit.
They gonna learn
All right,
about
well, hit that
TSA.
peak,
That's
hit
a
that
shout
peak
to that.
button.
Big
Shout out
TSA.
everybody.
Talk
Let's
to the
get it.
corner blender boys, man.
1 foot in, 1 foot at the game. You two life just like Bruce Wayne. I ain't gonna talk about that shit.
Like
I got
Bruce
a problem
Wayne?
with talking about bank. I got a copy of that. I ain't moving or talking. Withdrawing the shit feel the same. Pop out them dollars inside it, come right out the box in a second and come out the plane.
Hey, MIGGS, I'm gonna produce a beat, bro. I'm gonna try to make it more your sound.
Nigga, this shit ain't talking about this. Making this case shit good for the middle. Fuck them feelings, I ain't really sentimental. Fuck that shit, I ain't being judgmental. Took a step back, had to learn the fundamentals. Way too fly, but I'm on another level. Mix too hard.